Hey, what is up, guys? How's things? So today we're going to go through mastering your nutrition. So this is going to be a vital part for anybody that wants to lose weight, drop body fat, or even just improve your overall health. Getting your nutrition right is going to be I suppose, the key element to helping you progress, move forward, and get towards your health goals. So as we kind of know, there are so many things out there when it comes to nutrition. And I suppose the question you need to ask yourself is, well, what do you need to eat in order to achieve your goals? And I suppose when you think about that, you will always see different things on social media and stuff like that. There's so many different diets out there: keto, paleo, low carb, high fat, vegan, meat diets. So there's all these different things out there, and that's what kind of confuses a lot of people. So this is something we want to, I suppose, dive into today, educate you in around nutrition, and hopefully then be able to equip you with the tools you need in order to be able to create a specific meal plan for yourself to help you work towards your goals. So the one thing when it comes to diets, there is one factor that they all have in common, and that is a calorie deficit. So if you want to lose weight and drop body fat, the number one thing you need is to be in a calorie deficit. And what that simply is, it's your energy balance. So you burn a certain amount of energy every day, which is basically the amount of calories you burn per day, and you're going to consume a certain amount of calories per day through your food. So it's just simply as if you're consuming more than you're burning off every day, you're going to put on body fat, you're going to put on weight. And if you consume less than you're burning off every day, you're going to lose body fat, you're going to lose weight because your body will use your fat as fuel. And when you start to run out of, I suppose, the fuel you're eating, then your body turns to body fat and uses that for fuel. So that's kind of the way, I suppose, a simple way to kind of look at it of how you kind of break down body fat and lose weight. So one thing you want to try and remember is that your body is basically a machine and it runs off specific things. And that is basically your macro and micronutrients. So if you think about it, if you have a car, in order for your car to run, you're going to fill it with fuel. Every time the fuel runs out, you're going to fill it back up. And obviously, if you put shitty fuel into it, your car isn't going to function as well. And just the same then as well. So your macronutrients will be like the petrol that goes into the car, and then your micronutrients will be like the oil that goes into the car. So unless you're putting good quality stuff into the car, eventually your car will start to break down and it'll stop working if you start putting shitty stuff into it. And that's the same as your body is as well. If you start to not put good stuff in, eventually your immune system will drop down, you'll get sick more often, your body won't have the tools to be able to fight off disease and illness and all that kind of stuff. But if you put all the good stuff in, you have a much better chance of feeling more energized, giving your body what it needs, recovering from sickness, all this kind of stuff. So that's why what I'm going to really kind of focus on today is educating you around the foods that your body needs. So to go into the macro and micronutrients, so your macronutrients, which is basically going to be your fats, your protein, and your carbs. So the first one there, and then which are fats, we can have good fats and bad fats. So the good fats can help your body with energy, protect your organs, support your cell growth, keeps your cholesterol down, keeps your blood pressure under control as well. And having good fats as well can help you absorb good nutrients into your body. So if you're someone that goes, oh, I want to cut out fat, I don't like eating fat, that can have actually a negative effect on your health if you cut out fat too much, especially the good fats. So then kind of looking at, I suppose, the bad fats, like kind of saturated fats and trans fats and stuff, or the unhealthy fats. And this is going to come from greasy foods, from crisps, from deep fried stuff, from pizzas, from all that kind of stuff. And that's the stuff that will have a negative effect on your health. That's the stuff that will, I suppose, increase your cholesterol and affect your blood pressure and can actually end up leading towards heart disease or stroke or diabetes or even cancer or anything like that. So that's why you want to ideally avoid bad fats as much as you can, or even just limiting them as much as you can. But at the end of the day, like fats aren't bad. It just depends on which kind of fats that you take into your diet each and every day. Next one then is protein. And so I suppose there is so many benefits to having a higher protein diet. One, having higher protein leaves you feeling fuller for longer. So it stops kind of cravings and stuff like that. It's good for increasing muscle mass and strength. It's good for recovery as well from the gym and stuff, for muscle tissues. It's good for your bones, reduces cravings. And obviously, if your cravings come down, that's less chance then that you'll be kind of snacking at night. It's good for boosting your metabolism, burning body fat because your body works harder to break down protein than fats and carbs. So as your body's even just breaking the protein down, it's going to be burning off extra calories as well. And also as well helps you maintain weight loss. And I suppose it helps your body, even your cells repair from injury and stuff like that as well, and helps you stay fit as well as you get older. So having higher protein in your diet is massively beneficial, especially if you want to lose weight and drop body fat as well. So then looking at the carbohydrates, so there's kind of two different types of carbs as well. It's kind of good, I suppose, good carbs and bad carbs. And the good carbs then is going to come from stuff like your veg and your oats and brown rice and quinoa, beans, sweet potato. It's just because this stuff is kind of full, packed with nutritional stuff, with fiber, and also helps with your digestion as well by having a lot more fiber in your diet. And also as well by having complex carbohydrates, your body breaks it down a lot slower, so the blood glucose levels aren't shot up, then that you don't get this kind of spike of energy and you don't get a crash then afterwards. Having carbs as well helps with accelerating energy production, controlling your weight. It's good for digestive health, heart health, muscle growth, your mood, brain function, disease prevention, and can even help you sleep better. But then on the other side, we have our, I suppose, our simple carbs. So this would be like a lot of the white stuff, like the breads and the, I suppose even white rice and pasta. So stuff that has less fiber in it, really. And the idea of having, or the reason why this stuff is so bad is because it's a lot higher on the glycemic index. And that just means that your body will ingest the food, and while it's breaking it down, it'll increase your blood sugars really fast. So it kind of gives you an extra bit of a hit of energy. And you might find that times when you're tired and stuff like that, these are the foods you generally go to because it gives you energy a lot quicker. We're going to go into the glycemic index in a minute anyway. But generally, if your body breaks down the food and turns it into glucose and you get that energy spike, then you're going to have a crash then after it as well. So next part then is your micronutrients. So this is basically all your vitamins and minerals, and these play a vital role in the body. So we've got to think as well, like every day in your body, you've got cells growing and cells dying, and it's what you put into your body will determine how those cells will build and develop every single day. So, and we also have, like, I suppose in plant-based stuff, you have phytonutrients, and the more variety you have from different types of fruits and veg and the different colors gives your body different types of phytonutrients. So it's not about just eating loads of broccoli or carrots or whatever. You need that wide variety of different colors to get all the different types of goodness into your body. And like I said, this is kind of vital for your body. If you find that you're not eating a massive amount of veg at the moment, then I would kind of suggest even just having a green smoothie every day, just as a way to try and get that extra bit of goodness into you. And it's going to help with your immunity, with bone formation, with brain function. And it's just going to help you feel more energized, feel more alive, feel healthier. And obviously as well, it can, having more goodness in your body, like I was saying a while ago, can help repair the body. So if you're going through sickness, illness, disease, whatever it may be, that having more, I look at this kind of stuff, like micronutrients and stuff, as like tools for your body. Because if you don't give your body the proper tools, it can never actually help repair itself. So a lot of people might even notice an improvement in their skin complexion, in even the color of their skin and stuff like that, by just having higher, dense nutritional foods inside their diet each and every day. So then the last part then to kind of touch on is going to be your hydration. So obviously, if we're not hydrated, that can lead to feeling a lot more tired, and we're feeling tired, that can lead to then grabbing more of the kind of shitty foods that are going to try and gives us instant energy, or either drinking 3, 4, 5 cups of coffee a day just to try and boost up our energy. And a lot of times we can be just dehydrated. So it is important to even aim to have your, I suppose, even 2 to 3 liters a day. If you're someone that is struggling with water, what I would suggest you do is get a water bottle. If you're working if you have a desk job, have that bottle on the desk every single day. If you're out and about or whatever it is you're doing for work, bring a water bottle with you, because if you have it with you, it's a lot easier to be taking sips out of it throughout the day. Whereas if you don't have a water bottle, you can completely forget about drinking water, and you'll find that, right, you went through the whole day and you only had like a sup of water at lunchtime or whatever. So another thing as well that you could do is add a pinch of like Himalayan salt into it as well, or Celtic salt. Doing that, it just helps you absorb the water a lot more. So it's not just going straight through you, you're actually absorbing it, so you get a better hydration then as well. So they're the main things when it comes to nutrition. Like I said at the start, our body's like a machine and it works off specific things. So we just need to make sure that we're giving our body the best that it can, as much as we can. So I'm not saying that you have to just turn around tomorrow now and you can only eat clean and give up all things that you enjoy. We'll actually touch on that in a minute. It's really about making sure you're getting at least the goodness into you 80% of the time anyway. Like I was talking about a minute ago, the glycemic index, and this is basically a rating system. If you Google this anyway, you'll find all the different foods in the different areas of low, medium, and high on the glycemic index. And like we were saying a minute ago, it's really kind of foods on the lower glycemic index will be foods that kind of break down and turn into glycogen in your body a lot slower. So generally, like if you were, say, to have like a breakfast that was kind of on the high glycemic, which could be a lot of cereals and stuff like that, or if you had sweet stuff, or having croissants and all that kind of stuff, that's going to give you that instant spike. And then you might find that 1 o'clock you're having this crash because your energy goes up and then it just crashes straight back down. Whereas if you kind of get a lot more foods into you that are, I suppose, on the lower end, they're going to have a slower release of glucose, give you that slower hit of energy, and then it's going to slowly drop off, so you don't get that crash later on. And as well, it lasts much longer by having the lower GI foods in your diet. And I suppose the benefits of eating lower GI foods is that it does help with losing weight, lowering blood pressure, managing your cholesterol levels, improving even diabetes and stuff like that, and lowering your risk then of diabetes, heart disease, and all this kind of stuff for later on, obviously, in life as well. That because anytime you take on a health journey anyway, you should be focused on that long term. And this is just literally about putting the right habits in place around your nutrition that you know is going to help you and that you can maintain long term. So moving forward, what should I eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? So this is something I kind of get asked a lot. And anytime you look at a meal, all you simply want to do is ask yourself, right, do I have some of the macro and micronutrients in it? So do I have some sort of protein? Do I have some good carb? And do I have some sort of kind of, I suppose, micronutrients, your veg or fruit or anything like that? So that's just the way you look at every meal. So it doesn't have to be like breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's just meal 1, meal 2, meal 3. So that's just kind of the way you'd look at any meal. And obviously you're going to know if something is good or if something's bad. Generally, if it's comes from a packet, it's probably fairly bad. If it's something that you've cooked fresh yourself and you use whole foods, so foods that have been alive, then generally that's going to be a better choice for you. So just to, I suppose, give you an idea of some breakfast ideas, like having eggs, omelette, oats in the morning, a smoothie, something like that. Ideally as well, we want to try and keep our protein levels up. So trying to start off high protein breakfast. Like having an omelette, I find is really good because you can chop up a load of veg and put all that kind of stuff in there. Could even have some like whole wheat bread or something like that as well with it, make toast. Or you could have some oats, throw a bit of protein powder in there. At the moment, what I'm actually having is I make like an oat pancake. Put 50 grams of oats into a bowl, crack 3 eggs into it, and whisk that up. I put actually a bit of cinnamon into it. I chop up half a banana and put that into it, whisk it up, and actually fry it on a pan in coconut oil. And I actually find it lovely. It's really nice. So you're getting a good bit of protein, you're getting some good carbs in there as well. So it leaves you feeling fuller for longer, and it has that slow release as well from the oats. And again, smoothie, again, simple way, lots of goodness into it, some protein powder into it as well. And again, you've got a good, healthy meal out of it. Next thing then, lunch ideas, exactly the same thing, and looking for your protein, your good carbs, and your veg stuff. So like I said, that's what you want to look for with every meal. Salad, wraps, make like a bowl of protein, veg, some brown rice or whatever, make an omelette, a smoothie. And then for dinner, it's exactly the same thing again. Looking, going, right, have I got some sort of good protein? Got some good carbs, sweet potato, quinoa, stuff like that. And then what kind of veg have I got? Again, we're looking for that wide variety. We're looking for trying to get lots of different colors, different types of veg into our diet as well every day. So that's kind of the way we kind of look at each and every meal. So you just need to have a think about it yourself, asking yourself, what are the foods? One, what are the foods you do enjoy? And then ask yourself, two, what do you feel you need to add a bit more into your diet? Then you know that you're going to be eating a lot better. So understanding your calories and your protein needs for fat loss. So obviously, if you want to lose weight and drop body fat, the very first thing, like I said at the start, is understanding your energy balance. So understanding the amount of calories you burn per day. Because once you understand that, then it's much easier then to work out how many calories you need to be consuming per day to keep you in that calorie deficit to help you lose weight and drop body fat. So the way that we do that is we use a TDEE calculator. We use that to work out our calories. And then what the main thing to focus on is your calories and your protein. So to work out how much protein you need, just simply look at whatever your weight is in kilo at the moment and double that. So for example, if you're 80 kg, that means you need 160 grams of protein. So it's just doubling your weight. And that's kind of what you're aiming for each and every day. I suppose snacks then as well throughout the day. Again, trying to get, I suppose, some fruits into you. Ideally then as well, like if you're trying to get your protein levels up, then like, you know, if you have a sweet tooth, instead of having like a chocolate bar, maybe grab a protein bar. I know it's not that protein bars are healthy for you. It's just that they give you a bit of a sweet kick and they're also giving you, say, 20 grams of protein or so. Something I like to make as well at home is that I'll get a handful of frozen berries, half a banana, a small drop of almond milk, and a scoop of protein, and I blend it up, and it comes out a bit like an ice cream, really. And I find that lovely. Again, you're getting about 20, 30 grams of protein in there, and then you're getting your some fruits as well on top of that. So I find that really nice. You can make protein balls, you can make lots of different stuff. So there's mountains of snacks out there you could be making, but just kind of asking yourself, right, is there something good in it? Is there a bit of protein in it? And that's kind of what you want to try and focus on with any kind of snack that you do have. So next thing then, do we have to give up the foods we love? So to be honest, you do not have to give up foods you love. If you enjoy having a takeaway on the weekend, you enjoy pizzas, burgers, whatever food you enjoy, make sure you keep that in your diet. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to feel like you're on a diet. So I actually shouldn't even said about your diet. This should be more of just around your eating habits. And ideally what I kind of focus on is an 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, generally Monday to Friday, I eat really clean. Most of Saturday, I'll eat really clean. I might have something bad here and there. I'll always have a takeaway once a week. And it comes back to you as well about how quick you want to see results. Because the stricter you are with your food, the quicker you will get to where you want to be. Obviously, if you're kind of happy enough with your wear and you just want to improve your health and stuff like that, then yeah, allow yourself to have stuff every now and then. But just know that it's going to slow your progress down if you are having your nights out and your drinks and takeaways and all that kind of stuff. So just be sure to, if you're on this kind of, I suppose, journey of eating better and stuff, by having stuff in there that you do enjoy, it's much easier than to maintain it, doing it long term. So like I said, if you want to lose weight really fast and you're really strict on doing this, then yeah, 100% go strict out on it for as long as you want. But if you're someone that just wants to improve your health long term, then yeah, incorporate still some of the things that you do enjoy. So it's easier to keep this going long term rather than feeling completely deprived. So a little task for you guys, and it's really about creating your own ideal meal plan. And I'm going to go through exactly how to do this. So like I said, we first need to use a TDEE calculator. And how do we do that? So I'm going to show you there is a website called calculator.net. I find this really good. And all you simply do, hopefully you can see on the screen, all you simply do is go calculator.net, scroll down to BMR. This is your basal metabolic rate. Click on that. Put in your age. So for me, I'm 41, male. I think I'm around 181. Current weight is about 78 kg. So when I click on calculate, boom, my BMR, basal metabolic rate, is about 1700. So that means I burn about 1700 calories per day without doing anything at all. So now what we do is we need to take into account my activity levels throughout the week. At the moment, I'm training about 6 days a week because I do 4 days in the gym and I'm doing 3 jiu-jitsu sessions. So let's put it in there. So probably I'm burning on average, say about 2,900 calories per day on average. So what would I do then is I basically get that 2,900 calories, take out my calculator, and if you want to lose weight and drop body fat, what you want to do is you want to reduce that down to get yourself into a calorie deficit. So if I minus that by, say, 20%, that's going to give me 2,300 calories. So 20-30% is kind of the max you would reduce it down by. And that would be kind of your calorie goal then moving forward. So that's that part done. Next thing you want to do is go to MyFitnessPal. Right, so we go to MyFitnessPal and we'd open up this. And what we'd simply do is once you kind of set up an account for yourself, you go in there and then it's very, very easy then just to log your food and track your food. Because we have the amount of calories that we're working towards. And once we have that, we'll log in there. So we log into MyFitnessPal. It's pretty simple. Once we're in there, we go to food and we have our target now of the amount of calories we want. And we've doubled our weight to get the amount of grams of protein we want. So what we simply do is come in here, you go add food into breakfast. And let's just say we had oats, search. So let's just say, for example, oats. We come in, let's say 1.5 cups, add that in. Then I'm going to add, I normally have eggs as well with that. So I make that kind of the oat omelette. So let's just say, for example, I have my eggs. I'm going to put 3 eggs with that. So what I do is I put in each meal what I'm going to have anyway. My breakfast, my lunch, my dinner, what kind of snacks I'll have, and come up with a few different things. And then you're going to see at the bottom here, it's going to tell you your total in calories. So we know that we're aiming for whatever it is we're aiming for. We're going to have our protein here. So whatever it is that we're aiming for, we want to see how close we would be after we've created our meal plan. If we're still under our calories, we do have room to add other stuff in. Or if we're under our protein, we'll just need to adjust portion sizes or whatever, or see what else that we can add in to make sure that we're hitting our targets. Then all you can simply do is just screenshot that and boom, you have a meal plan done for yourself. So hopefully that was helpful. Screen again. So yeah, hopefully that was helpful and that helps you work towards creating your own specific meal plan for yourself. Because this is going to be, like I said, this is going to be a vital part to help you progress, move forward. And if you want to lose weight and drop body fat, getting on track with your food and learning how to do this is going to be absolutely vital for you.